Doomtap going for this cursed bomb clip. And is now out of bombs. Let's hope we get it this time. No. Okay, you have the mitts in the mirror. Yeah, you can just clip up to the portal here. Yes, it looks like it's Doom rather than Plasma who's on pace for pedestal here. Plasma getting locked out of the front here. I assume we're going to see some sort of clip to the midst of Turtle Rock here. Oh, also the rest of Hookshot Cave. This is all stuff we've already seen from Doomtap there. I'm pretty sure Hera Basement is map or compass. Like we saw both items. Definitely, and Plasma had a small key to clip to Swamp, so I'm pretty sure it's nothing good. Alright, this is a little bit of an HMG rarity here. Two players getting Flute relatively late in the seed and both activating. Dark Cross from Doomtap. He's already done front and back. I guess he skipped Dark Cross. Right, Doomtap also skipped out on Ice Rod Cave and Zora area really early in the seed, so I guess we're going to see a catch-up on that. Alright. Pod finally on the horizon. I see another sword clip attempt. her half magic and Titan's mitts from Laser Bridge. Doomtap is in pod. Plasma's taking these Titan's mitts to Ice Palace. Doomtap going for the fancy pod hover. Nicely done. Oh, it was double small key though, it was skippable. Okay, both runners still retracing one of the steps right now. Ooh, Doomtap is gaming over here. Get ready. Okay, here's the chest. And it's the fire rod. Alright, there's go mode for Doomtap. Good job he didn't get the basement clip. Alright, in the meantime, Plasma does have Cold Stare down. She's going to get herself to pod. I think the most dense location she has left kind of comfortably at this point. But yeah, heading over here, this looks like the setting up pedestal play that I called earlier. Alright. With Fire Rod in hand, Doomtap choosing to go for the GT climb first, before Skull or TR. So this could be setting up a pretty exciting finish of TR into Scudge Woods into Riverclip. I still feel like that's less efficient than just doing TR Scudge Woods to Skull and then climb GT last, but I don't know. Here we are. Oh, of course, Plasma didn't beat Eastern Palace earlier. Yeah, sorry. When I was making the call about Plasma playing paired, I did forget that she does not have the Eastern Pendant. But I mean, I guess it didn't really matter because you could have just combined that. Like you could have planned to do that after Pod anyway. So yeah, presumably the Pod play is next up. Oh, interesting. She's going to go for the paired read first. So this is obviously not going to be good, but hopefully this doesn't lead her away from Pod anyway. Plasma gets the bad news about Pedestal, or maybe it's good news, who's to say? Alright, Doomtap with the Clype attempt. All systems Clype. Alright, here comes Kiki Eat from Plasma, so she is going to be getting to the Fire Rod in Pod basement. I was going to say somewhat soon, but this is not quite how the Kikis eat. Okay, there we go. But yeah, with that GT climb, Doomtap is now caught up to Plasma in terms of the dungeon progression. So it is just ahead at this point, by however long it takes Plasma to get the Fire Rod from this point. I mean, I called Fire Rod in Pod Stalfo's basement like 40 minutes ago, and it ended up being in the other basement, so I'm gonna say that's half a win. Alright, nice mirror wrap. Back to Laser Bridge from Doomtap. I wonder if Plasma will just carry on in cave state here. Oh, no, maybe not. I think it would have been reasonable having red pedestal. The front of TR's not even open. Is this Scudgewoods even good? Anyway, here it comes. Alright, inch your way into the door, there we go. Plasma coming up on the fire rod here, presumably not going to make an attempt at basement clip first. There it is. Go mode for Plasma. Textbook moth fight from Doomtap. No spikes moved. Wait, Doomtap isn't even rubber clipping. I feel so let down. Alright, Ganon fight for Doomtap. Nice and comfy with gold sword and silver arrows. Moth not playing quite so nicely on Plasma's side here. There we go. Nice triple setup here. Ooh, maybe not with the pit rub. Okay, he managed to get sufficient silverless hits. Just needs to walk across that bridge. Here it comes. Doomtap takes first place in this race with a time of 1:39.06. Looks like that was immediately followed by the forfeit from plasmasnake, so get your GGs in for both runners. Doomtap's gonna get the win here, 2-0, to advance in the losers bracket for a matchup against your friend and mine. This is not Yoho. See if either or both runners want to step in for a chat. Looks like plasmasnake is joining us here. GG's.
GG.
Yeah, so that was kind of a rough one.
A total nightmare from start to end, to be honest. I had bad feelings about the seed from about minute 6 when I decided that the RNG this seed hated me, and it just went downhill from there. But it's all good. GG.
Oh, yeah, you should have seen what the RNG did to Doomtap within those 6 minutes. And yeah, Doomtap is joining us too. GG's.
GG.
Hey, GG's.
Yeah, so as I just alluded to, those dead rocks.
Yeah, that's the worst I've ever gotten messed up doing that opening. Like the first death was fine, and then I died again. And I'm like, oh no, I'm behind.
It's alright. If you'd seen my Maya, then you'd have felt a lot better. I died to Vitreous, and then
Oh no.
And then I was on such a tilt that I couldn't even get to Vitreous the second time. I just saved and quit out.
So I'm looking at the restream. You just had to. Oh, you still had to finish Turtle Rock, as well as Moth.
Yeah, I've done Moth. The only thing left to do for me was Trinex and then Ganon.
Okay. I would have made it pretty close if you hadn't died.
Yeah. Yeah, I went and did GT instead, which then gave me a bunch of safeties that I was about to say made Maya trivial, but I was still on tilt mode on my way through Maya the third time, and it still messed me up. But, you know, it's survived that one at least.
Yeah, I try not to... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just saying, at least you got to put some silver eyes into Vitreous the second time.
Yes. It wasn't as satisfying as I hoped it would feel.
Was plasmasnake skill mode? It must have been the fire rod as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't want to believe that it was in pod. I thought it would be on bed before pod, and I just refused to go there. And of course it's lamp locked.
Yeah, I started playing for Ped. After I dipped Turtle Rock and got the mitts, and was more willing to chase that than pod, because I thought there was a good chance you might have done pod early. But then I think those mitts ended up being fire locked. So I did abandon the Smith chain at about the point I was thinking about doing it. I actually don't know in that configuration if Laser Bridge was fire locked.
I didn't think it was, but I wasn't sure. I was playing as if it was not.
I wasn't sure either, but I think chat seems to think it was.
Okay.
Of course I'm wrong. I think the story of this seed for me was I was on muscle memory mode. Just a lot.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't thinking a lot. I was just
talk
going.
us through the swamp palace, please.
What did I even do?
Well, you flooded and then tried to specky.
Yeah, and I failed it, which I don't even know how. I did that. What else did I do? I tried to do the basement clip and skip the fire rod. I was just so caught up on
before
the
you opened
pod.
the chest.
Yeah, I was so focused on the trick, and then I got a few pixels in and realized that the chest on the right was still shut. I'm like, well, I guess I have to go check it. And then I checked the one on the left, and oops. I would have dipped pod earlier, but I full cleared Eastern pretty early. And that felt bad, considering how fast I got the gold sword.
Gold sword. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there was a sword in Eastern, and then I got all the other swords relatively quickly.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
But
Yeah, I
I
didn't touch Eastern this time round. It was Pod and Eastern were my last two places I was willing to. Well, I say willing to, forced to go to look for the fire rod.
Yeah, I can picture a better player than me finishing the seed 25 minutes faster.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I was laughing the whole time, just at all the silly mistakes I was doing, the routing things,
Yeah,
I need to watch it back.
If you make an early pod play, then I think you probably do just end up finishing the seed substantially faster, kind of no matter what.
Yeah.
It's hard to know, though, obviously, when it's a pendant, you just don't want to commit.
Yeah, I had enough things to do that I didn't want to just go there for no reason, but oops.
Yeah, the Dark World opened up pretty early in this seed. It made and Pendant Pod and Pendant Eastern together just made that whole bit of the map really unpalatable. I think had Eastern been a crystal, I might have dipped Pod a lot earlier and done those two things together.
Yeah, I definitely like to dip pod. I think it's most players are going to do it, but we just didn't want to do the seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, once you get far enough in without doing it, you kind of assume your opponent will have, and that makes you want to even less.
Yeah. Yeah, it was getting to about the 125 mark, and I was like, well, if the answer was pod, surely Doomtap would have finished by now. So I'm going to keep doing some other stuff instead. This is why I normally close the race room. Really easy to just interpret it totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Plasma, unfortunately, your time in the tournament has come to an end, but have you had a good time?
Oh yeah. Like, if you put like this seed to one side, for which I had many choice words and was very pleased to have been muted the whole time. Like that, I've had a good couple of weeks where I've got to do some super fun HMG races, so pretty happy with the whole thing.
Excellent, and yeah, Doomtap moving on to the next round to play against Yoho, no less. How do you feel about that matchup?
We played in the No Logic tournament, and I barely beat him, and I didn't play well. He just played worse, so I expect to lose, but maybe I can fluke out another one. And if I beat him, I'll probably just lose to the next person.
Well, we shall see, certainly. Definitely looking forward to that match. So, any more words on the seed here?
I don't think so, no. Thank you for the commentary and the restream. It's appreciated.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, no problem. So I guess I'll wrap it up here by saying, yeah, thanks to both the runners for putting on the show for us. Please do go and give them a follow. Thanks to Obscure for tracking for me, and for SpeedGaming for getting this restream on. There's plenty more races coming up. I'm sure you can find them. I think is the schedule in the chat somewhere? How do I get the schedule? Is it that? We get it. Okay, yeah, go look at that. Find some more races to watch, and I'll see you soon, I'm sure.